Can you all remember when the banks and the savings and loans were being looted and robbed using funny little real estate deals back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s? Can you all remember when the savings and loan and mortgage system and the banks were all being looted to the bare walls during the 60s, 70s, and 80s using toxic zombie real estate schemes and scams and subprime mortgages and subprime collections using the United States Postal Service, and then of course conducting all those subprime predatory foreclosures using the postal system as well. You see all their collection notices and court notices and every other imaginable communication associated with all these subprime money laundering, the great big subprime money laundering schemes and scams of the big banks. They're all using the postal system. Yeah, and the telephone too. They use the telephone to perpetrate their subprime predatory financial crimes using all that filthy, rotten, dirty, laundered money that they commingle with all the other bank revenues, Credit Suisse and JP Morgan and, Deutsche Bank and Bank of America and Citibank and Wells Fargo and WAMU, and the list just goes on and on and on. And let's not forget the Western banks of Houston, the old RLG Rita Lababetti gang of Purple Capital. I said it right. Ask old Speed Elder of Sewell and Riggs. He's working over in Dubai these days. He likes that Middle Eastern super secret, bank secrecy, clandestine, Dubai banking system. Right, Speed Elder? You and the Lababettis, right? But yeah, does everybody remember when they robbed gazillions and gazillions of dollars from the mortgage system and the federal guarantee mortgage insurance programs and the FDIC and the FSLIC and the pension guarantee insurance funds, the pension guarantee, and they stole a whole bunch of Social Security deposits too. Where do you think they get the money to run these predatory mortgage schemes and all their predatory auto and truck lending and their predatory credit card nonsense? Where do you think they get all that funding to enable their money laundering rackets all over the world? They commingle it all in the big banks, and then, they just... What do? You mix the dirty money in with the clean money, and then you loan it out in subprime mortgage so that you can repossess the place shortly thereafter and sell it again and again and again. You can churn the real estate scheme and scam. And then, of course, we got the good old weaponized government attacking the whistleblowers. Right, Laney Brewer? Laney Brewer tell you about attacking the whistleblowers. And Christopher Wray and Schwecker and out-of-control fraud Mr. Bill Black and Cat Wolford and Catherine Austin Fitts. Let's ask Catherine Austin Fitts about the weaponized government, how the government attacks you when you're blowing the whistle on their dirty, rotten money-thieving schemes. Their dirty, rotten, money-thieving schemes. Ask United States District Judge Robert Leon Jordan. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you, Judge Robert Leon Jordan? He's got millions of dollars invested with the dirtiest banks in the world. Don't you, Judge Robert Leon Jordan? Yeah, right along with the federal employees retirement system and just about every other pension scam and pension swindle in the world is invested in these BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street controlled dirty banks. Isn't this right, Barack Obama? Come on, George Bush and Billy Bob Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Come on, let's explain it to everybody. Joe Biden, come on, Joe Biden. Let's explain how they use the dirty, rotten money to finance their subprime predatory mortgage racketeering and all their real estate schemes and scams. Toxic zombie real estate swindles. And the great Texas bank job. America looted stupid. The Con, come on, the new Untouchables. Even Patrick Lovell got Christopher Schwecker to talk about those routine real estate frauds, right, Schwecker? Come on, Christopher Schwecker. Let's get Eric Holder and Alberto Gonzalez from Humble, Texas, and let's talk about those routine, run-of-the-mill, toxic zombie land development real estate swindle schemes with all the predatory subprime mortgages and how they robbed the system for how many trillion, Schwecker? Let's ask, Catherine Austin Fitz, Cat Wolford, Professor William Black. Man, Matt Taibbi, come on down, Matt Taibbi. Richard Bowen, Michael Winston. Oh, my God. John O'Brien, Martha Cloakley, Jeff Thigpen. Come on, let's talk about all the dirty, rotten, subprime, real estate laundering schemes, the old real estate laundering racketeering, right? Christopher Wray, let's talk about how it is that they steal all this money, Chris Wray, and how the weaponized government likes to shut up whistleblowers. Along with, AOL, YouTube, Facebook, Google, Twitter, every imaginable kind of attack to silence the whistleblowers. Silence the whistleblowers, right, Joe Biden? Come on, Kamala Harris. Let's talk about the weaponized government silencing the American people. It's not just the doctors. It's not just this vaccine thing. It's not just the COVID mess. There's all kinds of other issues the government has silenced. I mean, it's the way it is, folks. The government, the FBI, the Justice Department, the NSA, Homeland Security, and a whole bunch of state officials, they like to silence whistleblowers because it messes up their, financial racketeering. Silencing the whistleblowers with the weaponized government. Isn't this fascinating? Judge Doherty and Judge McCluskey down there in Louisiana. Isn't it fascinating that they silence whistleblowers in America? Ladies and gentlemen, hasta la vista, God bless, and you can betcha we're definitely coming back.